Hey, hello, I'm JulieJo. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. If you're not new here, welcome back. I am fresh off of well, let me put it this way. Did a night shift, got done at 7:30 this morning, and it's 4:50 p.m. now, so it's my breakfast, and I have a full cup of coffee because I literally woke up an hour ago. So today, instead of digging deep to find something, this is a little fun video that I want to react to. I don't know if it's going to be worth anything. So I might have to put more effort in than I anticipate with my brain working barely at all. But Brooke Ashley Banks is someone that I have a long history with, and it might be one of my favorite rivalries of all time. But I have several videos of Brooke Ashley Banks, and honestly, they're pretty iconic. Anyone remember Pancreatitis? Me too. And I think that I wanted to have a little fun today. I saw she was live on Facebook. I popped on there when she was live. Kelsey Ray was also live. But I thought maybe we could take a look and see what she's up to, because it's been a while. And she used to be a fun person to react to. Now she's just Brooke Ashley Banks. And when I say she used to be fun, she used to like take the bait. You know what I mean? Like she would go crazy, get upset, be angry. She would like attack and all of that. So it was so fun for me. Not for her, because she looked ridiculous. And again, several videos you can go take a look at, but it's like a little guilty pleasure. So we're gonna react to Brooke Ashley Banks today. This video is called I'm So Embarrassed. Probably nothing, truly, but just in case, this video could be so boring, just know that I'm gonna try. If her video sucks, I'm gonna try real hard, okay? I don't have a ton of time, so I'm gonna do it at 1.25 speed. If it's too fast, I'll slow it down and I'll let you know. Don't forget to support the channel for free simply by hitting the subscribe button and the like button and the bell button if you want to get notified when I go live and when I post. We've had 2 bingo blackouts the last 2 lives we've done. They were so fun. So if you want to catch one, I recommend hitting the bell button. If you want to support the channel monetarily, there are members if you want. I also am a Liquid IV affiliate, and an affiliate with a couple other companies. Feel free to take a look in the description where pretty much everything I'm saying is at. All right, let's get started.
I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin, cause we're still sleeping in my head. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin, cause we're still sleeping in my head.
Okay, let's watch Brooke Ashley Banks.
I am so embarrassed. We're gonna do quick makeup because I have a training in 35 minutes, but I am so embarrassed.
Period. Love it.
Okay, so you know all those cute, we'll do makeup while I'm talking about this. You know all those, let's do this first. Share joy step 1, when you just want low maintenance. Cute quotes you see. You see cute quotes and you think, oh, I need to share that. That slaps, that hits. I'm gonna share this quote. Okay, I did that. There was a really good quote yesterday, and it was like, sit at a table with people who have ambitious goals, basically, was the gist of the quote.
If there's one thing Miss Ma'am's gonna do, it's give us nothing. Or give us Pinterest quotes, which it sounds like she has. And you know what's so interesting to me? One of the squares on my bingo card nowadays is says something a child would understand and acts like it's a mic drop. And since I put that on there, I have always marked it off. It has never not been marked off in a video. And simply because they all think that what they say is so important and so interesting, when in reality, it's not. It's nothing new, and it's nothing great or fun or funny. It's a very simple quote that has been said billions of times, and they act like it's some great thing because they are saying it. The ego that you have to have for that is, I'm sorry, it's so wild to me. The ego you have to say something like what she said she just said and act like it's so fucking cool, truly. Wow.
And I fully believe that. You want to sit at a table filled with people doing bigger things than you, thinking higher, all the things. So,
y'all, should we play bingo while we do this since it's so fucking boring? We would already be able to cross off like 3 things on the bingo card. How about this? I'll keep track of it as we go, and I'll let you know if we get a bingo. We already have 3 marked off, 1 being the free space, and we only need 2 more boxes for a bingo. So I'll keep track. If we mark off a box, I'll say, hey, marked off this box, moving on.
I share this quote because what happens when you sit at a bigger table is your mindset elevates. You start dreaming bigger. You start doing bigger. You start, putting on bigger shoes to fill, and then you realize that you were just sitting on your potential. And anyway.
Should I mark off the box that says or does something fucking weird? Because what was that?
You start dreaming bigger. You start doing bigger. You start, you know, putting on bigger shoes to fill. And then you realize that you were just sitting on your potential. And anyway.
All right. I'm marking it off. Okay, so I'm marking off says or does something weird. I did edit it a little bit so that it's not so Kelsey Ray coded, because I do want at least one bingo, maybe. I haven't watched this video, so it's really guessing, but I do know Brooke, so I guess we'll see.
So I share this quote, and it's totally not, I'm like mortified. So I share, hey Melanie, I share this quote, and I'm just like, oh yay. And you know, it sat all last night in my stories, and it sat all today up until, I kid you not, watch us correct these eyes real quick. I just put on, after the gym this morning, I just put on, look at these lashes. If you need to elevate your lashes, you're going to want to comment serum and I will help you. Look at those babies. That is insane. Anyway, okay.
Pause. Bingo. Not bingo. We got a square. Uses this to sell something. We need one more. So if she shares some of her why story or some of her origin story, we got a bingo. Let's keep going.
So I'm not thinking anything of it. We're going into lighten up now. And I go to my stories 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, and I'm like rewatching my stories. And all of a sudden, I put my phone down and I walk away and I'm like cleaning my room. I hear this inappropriate song come on. And I'm like, ew, like, gotta get off that song. That's so inappropriate. Like, why is this on my page? Like, why am I hearing this? And it is, lo and behold, it is my own page from that quote. So I posted the quote when my phone was silent. You guys, make sure to check the songs with quotes that you share, because this puppy was up for a good 20 hours at least in my stories. And when I listened to it, it said the F-bomb. It was like the na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, you don't want to, whatever. And it said the word, and it was just not my brand as a believer in Jesus and a Christian woman.
All right, we got another box. Something about God/religion. Well done, Brooke. Maybe we should do a few Brookie lives. Maybe she'll give us a blackout one day if I like actually edit this to what I think she'll say.
That is not what I back and not what I, dude. I was mortified how many people are mamas with their kids by them. We're just innocently watching my stories, knowing that
God forbid a song says an F word. She would be mortified in my videos because I say all the time. I think she's like 40 and mortified by the F slur. And listen, if you don't like curse words, whatever. If you don't like curse words, respectfully, I would love for you to stay. But I'm surprised that you're watching my videos. It's a word. It's simply a word. It's weird to put morality to words, in my opinion, and food and like things that aren't things that should have morality to them. I don't know. That's just something I have a thought on that might be a hot take. I mean, the food one's not, shouldn't be, but the word one, I definitely think shouldn't be. But again, I'm going to say it's my hot take that food, words, stuff like that should not have morality placed onto them. Makes it weird.
it's always safe, and then all of a sudden I hit him with a naughty song. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm like so embarrassed. Like, I didn't even connect it. So public apology, truly, like I need to do better due diligence on making sure that my quotes that I share, and this is why y'all should just make your own content. I hardly ever share stuff, but oh my goodness, I feel so bad. Nobody said anything.
Oh, she is so scandalized by that. She's doing a public apology. Brookie, it's fun. That's all it is. Chill out.
Anything to me. So maybe everybody watches their stuff on silent, but probably not, because I do a lot of talking stuff. You guys, it was like inappropriate so bad. Have you ever done anything like that? Mortified, deleted right away one of my stories and just apologized. I'm like, oh my gosh, whoops. Oh, Melanie, so embarrassed. And hopefully if maybe people just knew that that's totally not my brand. But girlfriend, anytime that ever happens, which Lord willing it will never happen again, please tell a sister so I can take that down immediately, because y'all know that is not my brand. That's not what I'm about. I don't judge others. I don't expect non-believers to act like believers in any way, shape, or form. My non-believer friends know I love them, but that's not me. That's not me. Oh, Melanie, it just takes trying and trying again and trying again.
You know what's interesting to me, watching her say shit like that? Do y'all ever think that Brooke Ashley Banks thinks about the time that she freaked out all over social media? Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember the green sweater? I think I'll have Ava put a few clips here of some of her best moments, okay? Because if you watch this for the first time and you're like, oh, she seems pleasant. Like, she's cute and nice and she seems pleasant. I love when people say, you know, like, I'm not judging my non-believer friends. They're my friends. I love them, blah, blah, blah. I do respect that. My run-ins with Brooke Ashley Banks have been telling. And she has said some things that you can't take back. And that I think some of these things you have to believe to your core to publicly scream at people. So I think we should put some clips right here just to remind everyone who Brooke Ashley Banks is. Because this and the person you're about to see, they're not the same. One of them is bare, vulnerable, and honest. And the other one is this one.
On summer vacations every summer because of this company, and you're gonna tell me it's a scam? I bring in more income because that's what the Lord is doing than my husband who went to college. And you're gonna call this a scam? That is bullcrap. That is not okay. Your comments like that are the scam. The fact that you feel so, maybe you're mad. Maybe you're mad I didn't pay the college debt you did and I make 6 figures and built a house. Maybe you're mad. We can't be victim. We're all grown adults who read a contract, you sign it, you know what you want to do, but then you get there and then you don't do it, and then it's like, oh, this is broken. You know, no, okay? Don't do it if you're not willing to try to get customers. You have to be willing to get customers. You are in sales. You need to be doing this to make money, not to be spending money. If you're here to spend money, be a customer. Be a customer.
I remember now, actually, that I have something called The Lore of Brooke Ashley Banks. It is a 2-hour and 24-minute video. You're welcome. Of the lore of Brooke Ashley Banks and anti-MLM. I totally forgot I made a almost 2.5 hour video of Brooke Ashley Banks. I gotta watch that again. I can't wait for some of y'all to know this lore. It goes deep. But I'm curious, again, I'm gonna ask again, do y'all think she ever thinks about that freak out? Or do you think that she blocks it out of her brain so that she can function on a daily basis? Because it was more than one freak out. I think there was 3 or 4 different ones in different dates, different times of the year and stuff. All based on anti-MLM. Couple of them, at least 2, based upon me. Love.
Nothing can trump experience, and experience is the best teacher. I don't think any of us knew how to, and then we just started pushing buttons and trying out and growing. But we can never grow in content creation if we don't practice, if we immediately cut ourselves out, right? And that was what the quote was about, sitting at a table with people with ambitious goals and bigger than yours. My goodness. Okay, let's do a quick contour. So that happened. That was life. I am going to be doing a training in 30 minutes with my team, my leaders team actually, on sales. I do this training twice a year, and I love to help that everyday person learn how to sell and learn why maybe what they're doing isn't working and that they're not broken, and learning the phases and then bestseller tips and all of this stuff, different marketing psychologies and just all of that. So I'm getting ready for that training right now. And so you are sitting doing makeup with me, being embarrassed with me. We're just going to be embarrassed together. Also, I do need to know, and I should go on my stories beforehand.
I do in fact think she will be embarrassed after this video is posted. This one right here. And I think that she should be, because did she ever apologize for what she said to people and myself and other people? No, never, not once. And I think she stands behind it too. I do. So just a little reminder of who Brooke Ashley Banks really is. I hope you enjoyed those clips.
I need to note that this is your last chance to grab this infuse. This is the peppermint mocha infuse. It does not taste like coffee. You add it to your coffee or you add it to your cocoa. I personally don't like the taste of coffee. Never have. I never drink it. I've had it maybe once in my life. And I love this. I add it to my cocoa, and it is a peppermint cocoa. So it's called Infuse. It is like drinking your skincare. So it is clinically proven to decrease your wrinkle depth and increase your skin's moisture and elasticity. And elasticity is why a lot of people start drinking collagen. They want their collagen back. Why? Because collagen gives your skin elasticity. That's why we always talk about how plump, you know, a baby's bottom is and baby's skin is. Like, oh, as smooth as a baby's bottom, right? Like, babies have a lot of elasticity.
All right. Acts like she is an expert. Done. So we need humble brag, says something critical. If we get those two, we get a bingo. And then we need one for a bingo that says share your why story or origin story. And that doesn't necessarily mean the whole thing, just little parts of it. But I think we're going to get at least one bingo.
And elasticity is your skin's ability to bounce back after it's been pulled and tugged at. Did you know that? So we get wrinkles and sagging and all these things because we lose elasticity. And when we start hitting that 20-year-old mark, our bodies start losing levels of elasticity over and over and over.
Question, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I know I don't look like I'm about to turn 30. I've been taking care of my skin for a long time, and maybe it's genes, I don't know. But also maybe I have a plump face, so that's probably why. Don't look at my under eyes though. I work night shift and I have for well over 2 years. So don't judge the under eyes. Those will don't look at them. Anyway, I don't know where I was going with that. Maybe I was just bragging about my skin. But my skin is fine. I'm gonna stop talking about my skin. I think that really what I'm trying to say is you don't need her products. You don't need her products. You don't need them. Plain and simple. You can get something much better for much cheaper and that doesn't support a predatory business model.
So you need to supplement it in. And so Infuse does that, and it's biofermented, which I gotta tell you, hi Amy, I gotta tell you, biofermented is just a fancy way of saying that your body can absorb it. It is on a molecular.
You know what I noticed? Sorry for the quick pause. No, I'm not. This is going. Her eyebrows don't really move, which tells me one thing. Botox. Do I hate Botox? No. I probably will eventually get Botox. Maybe. We'll see. Is she open about it? No. So talk about bouncy, elastic skin. The elasticity in your skin or whatever she says as an expert. She's not an expert. She's got Botox, I think. We'll watch, but they don't, like, you see how mine move? Hers doesn't move. So we'll see it as we go along.
On a molecular structure, absorbable, because
Molecular? Define molecular, Brooke.
there are, and I'm probably going to break a lot of hearts right now, there are a lot of supplements on the market. As a supplement junkie, okay, there are a lot of supplements on the market that your body cannot absorb. The molecular structure is literally too big. And so you just pee it out. You pee most of it out. And that's why you don't get the results. There's also a lot of supplements on the market that can be highly effective, yet are not made to synchronize with other products, other ingredients, other supplements, other vitamins. And so if you are somebody that just takes a ton of different vitamins, they could easily not be synchronizing and work and battle against each other, and then you pee it out. So that's super fun. I let this gel sit too long. Let me try to fix this brow. We're just doing this together. I'm getting ready for call. It is last day for Peppermint Infuse. We are about to be dropping the next news. Something I do need to go live about, if you have been pondering Beauty Society, is it is ever so advantageous for you to get your butt in the door now. Black Friday is going to be heating up.
There's next to no movement in those brows, baby. There's some botulinum up in those brows, baby. Hell yeah.
And then we dive right into December Magic, where we know that there is a winter beauty box. We know a lot of magic stuff happens. Corporate has literally the coolest plan for the rest of November and December. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, if you need to make some Christmas money, girl, get in here now and be a part of the rest of Black Friday. And you get a join for $1. And in fact, if you were like, Brooke, I want to be on this training tonight, sign up and then I'll send you the link. Sign up and I'll send you the link. Easy peasy, lemon squeeze. Okay, the brows are just a little, we're gonna defunk them in a minute, but I'm just brushing them out. I cannot wait until we have a full face of makeup because you know what my favorite lives were, and I'll continue to do them anyway. But I used to do a bunch of different makeup looks. Do you guys remember that? If you have been with me that long, comment below and let me know. We're gonna do a little bit of mascara. What else should I do? Blush for sure. Should we do a holiday blush? Should we do famous? Let me see if I have it right here. I've been taking a lot of pictures. I do a lot of content as a gift for my team as well. And so some of them, I probably won't reach down there. We'll probably grab like Merlot or something. Let's do Merlot. I'm gonna do Cora. I love Cora. We're gonna do Cora. Sorry, I love Cora too much. It's my favorite. It's like literally like my everyday go-to, which makes sense because I loved that one NARS shade that starts with an O. And I literally just say O from NARS because you know me, I'm not gonna be saying it. I'm just not. That's not me.
She will not tell you her favorite NARS shade because she's not going to make money off of telling you, right? Nice. Love. Oh, I mean, just imagine saying you're like an influencer or whatever, and then being like, but I'm not going to tell you anything about anything that I love unless I get paid. That's wild. Anyone? Do you agree? I'm sorry. The more that I think about it, the more wild it gets in my head.
So beautiful. And look how it sits on your face. I've been in a little bit of a funk. It's so funny. It's like this fear cycle. Normally I am extremely healthy, extremely active. I am like a researcher, like I've detoxed. Parasite. We all have parasites. Yay, surprise, Brooke.
Remember when some of you were like, oh, Brooke seems pleasant? Does she? I'm sorry. I just know some people are watching this for the first time and they don't know Brooke. And that's Brooke. That's Brooke. We all have parasites. You know, you gotta detox from parasites. Go to the doctor, Brooke.
Anyway, I've done heavy duty like 3-month detoxes, and I mean, that's just me, right? I love all things health and how your body works and things like that. And every once in a while I get into a spiral of not good. And I've just been...
Right, because first off, I'm marking off fear-mongering. Second, yeah, because all of that is fear-mongering for you to purchase their heavy detox product that isn't really gonna detox anything. Your body, your liver, you have several organs that detox. You don't need that heavy, whatever it's called, thing. I don't know what they call it, like lead parasite detox. I'm not sure. You don't need that. And if you do have a parasite, please God, or if you think you do, go to the doctor. Fear-mongering is marked off. I feel like we've had a humble brag, but I haven't marked it off. Y'all know I'm not the best at marking this off. A lot of the times it's the chat that gets me to mark this shit off because I'm too excited about the video. I'm too like into it and I just doesn't click.
Eating still probably decent to a lot of people, but junky to me. And I can feel it. I can just feel it. And
that was a humble brag. Okay, we got to hear that again. You can't tell me this isn't a humble brag. Listen in.
And I've just been eating still probably decent to a lot of people, but junky to me. And I can feel it. I can.
Period. Humble brag marked off. We only need says something hypocritical for a nice little bingo all the way down the middle column.
Just feel it. And what happens is it's a vicious cycle. You start eating like crap and then you have no energy, and you have no energy and you're feeling blah, and you're feeling blah, and then you're emotionally eating, and then you have no energy because you're eating crap food, and then you feel disgusting, so you eat your feelings, and it's just this like vicious cycle, and then you want to do something about it, but you have no energy to work out, right? And so then you eat your feelings again. So I was in one of those, and finally I've been like, okay, Brooke, time to get out of your rut. It's time to pull yourself out. Obviously, Jesus saves, but no human is going to come just like rescue us from our rut, right? We need to recognize it through the Lord's strength, and we need to do something about it. And so I have been eating better, going to the gym, working out every morning. And I find if I just stay committed to that aspect of my life, then I feel better in my business. And you know what I mean? It spills into all my wellness and my health and how I feel. If my body is like fit and stuff, it kind of bleeds into all areas of my life. And of course, getting in the Word of God. So that's what's been going up with me. How are you guys? We are getting on like so close to Thanksgiving. I'm so excited.
I'm going to go ahead and mark off says something hypocritical. Here's why. She is so religious, and she talks about her religion all the time. And yet she is a top leader in a business that specifically preys on people who are normally someone who's vulnerable in some way, whether it's needing a community, needing some kind of help with their health, needing a product for whatever in particular. Maybe they have some like skin or weight or whatever, or wanting, not necessarily needing, but wanting, or like needing more money. You know, all these people, specifically women, of course, who are already marginalized as a woman. It's so hypocritical of her to be so religious and talk about it so much, and also talk about her business, because they clash. One is a predatory thing and the other one is supposed to be the opposite. So we're marking off hypocritical, and we've got our first bingo. Everyone give yourself a little clap. Well done. Well done. Bingo number 1. Will it be the only bingo we get? Maybe. It might be the only bingo that we get. But you know what? I'll fucking take one. I keep getting blackouts in my lives, y'all. I gotta humble myself sometimes. Also, this is Kelsey Ray's bingo.
I'm so excited because at least a couple of my sisters get to meet up like we usually do with our mom and do a little bit of a family Thanksgiving. And then I'm hosting Christmas Eve at my house, which I take very seriously. I love to do fun things and fun cups and fun little things for the kiddos to take home, and I just like all the little details. Yes, I was just talking to somebody else, Hazel, that is going through an extremely heavy time in life. It's kind of going around. Okay, let's put on some mascara. I've already had a little bit on from the gym. So I went to the gym earlier today, and then my kids are on half day for teacher conferences at their private school. And so I pick them up at noon, so I just stay out after the gym and then pick them up, and then since it's a private school, there's like no buses. And we live about 30 minutes away from their school. So it's better if I just stay out. I always want to have like events at my house, but like, who's going to drive out here? I live way out here. What are you most excited to eat on Thanksgiving? Full warning, there is a chance you could totally hear kids fighting. I'm a mom of 4, and they're doing their chores right now, and the girls like to fight when they do chores. There's one that's a little lazier than the other one. And so I always have to step in and be like, you don't boss your sister and you get to work.
Well, you gonna do it? You gonna step in and say something? You just gonna let them fight? Right, because you're on live, right? You're on live. You can't get up and parent your child, right? Got it.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Yes! I need to do a lid color. Let's put on like a light pink. Let's see. I love the holiday season. It is so busy though. I don't like busy, and I don't like overbooking plans. I like to have some plans, and then I like to do my own thing and have some downtime and chill. So it's a mix of making sure the kids are doing their things. Don't get me wrong, I could do like our little family. I could do like little family stuff all the time. But like the big stuff. Then you have kids recitals, and you have Christmas light driving, which is one of my favorites. I have a lot of favorite traditions during holiday season. Okay, one little thing I want to show you. I showed you the lighten up. Now I want to show you a little bit of the concealer. And if you, by the way, this is not for advisors. This is for...
I totally forgot that there's a box that says dismissive of her children. I think she's not dismissing a child physically. I think that in her head, she is dismissing them, like letting them fight and ignoring them, essentially. Yeah, I'm going to mark off that box. Dismissive of her children. Nice. Not surprising.
Clients or potential clients, I have a Black Friday list. Yeah, fair. I didn't tonight because they kind of know the drill now, but back in the day, I definitely said, okay, mom's about to go live, or like when I have my training in 20 minutes for the team on sales. And so I'll tell my kids, okay, mom's going to be on a Zoom just so other people can hear me on the Zoom. I'll kind of give them a warning. When they were little, I used to be like, okay, so if mommy can go live for 5 times this week and you don't try to charge in and barge in, and I let them do like little lips with me sometimes, you know, I'll be like, okay, let's go do a lip in stories or whatever, you know, to make sure they feel involved and stuff. But when they were smaller, I'd be like, then we could put a sticker on the fridge, you know, chart, and when we get to 5, we go out for ice cream, and you make it a family goal of working and it being a family thing, and that always seemed to be fun for my kiddos, and they felt like they were part of the goal, like helping mom, being a...
I'm curious what people think about that as a mom, and then also if you're a mom that works from home with children. That part of being a mom that works from home with children is you're gonna have to pause to go take care of your children. But I'm curious what y'all think about that idea. Is it bad, good? I don't know. I don't know, like, mentally for the child, is that a good thing? Is that not? I am not gonna sit here and process it. I also don't have children, so curious what y'all think.
Part of the business and, you know, stuff like that. Okay, let's do a lip. Let's do a lip. I got this new one. Oh, you know what I haven't done? Everybody's been loving Solstice. We have 2 new lip oils launching soon, and then we have 2 new Worth It lip pumpers. Is it this one? These are going to be launching soon. So you want in my Black Friday chat, basically. So let's put this one on just for funsies. I don't know if I've worn this one yet. This is a lip oil, so it's nourishing. It's going to look like a gloss is on my lips, but it's nourishing my lips. It's the whole lip oil movement. And I love the lip oil.
Lip oil movement? Oh, Iris is having a wild dream. Iris, are you running? I just see the psycho. Hi, baby. Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm sorry to bother you. She's so fucking cute. Anyway, lip oil movement. Interesting, not heard of that. I know there's lip oils, but I didn't know there was a movement.
This color is so pretty. Now you can add a little bit, you can add a lot, whatever you want. And we're going to comb out this hair. Let's comb out the hair. And I'll do a little bit of a highlight. And then I gotta get to my, let me back up a little bit. I guess I could push you guys. I'll push you back. But low-key makeup tonight, guys. I'm not trying to get glam or anything uber crazy because I'm just doing a Zoom. And then I'm making chili for my family and getting ready for an extremely busy day tomorrow. A huge launch. Sister coming over for lunch. All sorts of things. Okay, what should we do with the hair tonight? Should we leave it down and just do like this laid back? Like, hey guys, blah, 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 blah. By the way, and I gotta fix my brows. Oh, I forgot. I forget. By the actual way, shoot, what was I just gonna say to you? I had something so important to say. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be nuts. Let me fix these brows super quick. We're just gonna try to, I used to do this all the time in my former beauty company. I had somebody I need to get on a business call with tonight. They want to join. They want all the launching tips to partner, and that's exciting. That'll be my third business partner in November personally, and I think that we'll just end up having like a launch Zoom because we've had a lot of people signing up. And so I'm like, oh, let's just offer like launching 101 Zoom. So if you didn't know, I actually built for my team as a leader, I built an entire website and it has everything on it. From getting started, all the back office stuff, how it's setting everything up, where do I find this, all the questions, everything. And then I have launching with a launch plan, with launch content, with launch everything, behind the scenes, in front of the camera, everything. And then I have content, trainings galore in the vault, which is a very special time-consuming thing that I made. Resources, daily actions to do in your business every single day. So there's no excuse on being like, I just don't know what to do, or I'm not motivated, or I don't have an idea of what to post. I have it all up there. It's all there. So basically I have everything for my team in one spot. And we also have an opportunity link where if you were like, can I just get the rundown of what Beauty Society is about? I built a website for that too. So we could plug you into that to get you going as well. Okay, I don't even know what I'm looking for at this point. I think I was looking for something for the brows, but we're getting super close to training time. And you know, it just kind of is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go get ready for this training. 15 minutes, sales, psychology, the 3 phases of sales.
Psychology. B. Banks is a psychologist. Ooh, love. You know what? In fact, Ava, let's run through B. Banks's clips again that I showed earlier, shall we?
On summer vacations every summer because of this company, and you're gonna tell me it's a scam? I bring in more income because that's what the Lord is doing than my husband who went to college. And you're gonna call this a scam? That is bullcrap. That is not okay. Your comments like that are the scam. The fact that you feel so, maybe you're mad. Maybe you're mad I didn't pay the college debt you did and I make 6 figures and built a house. Maybe you're mad. We can't be victim. We're all grown adults who read a contract, you sign it, you know what you want to do, but then you get there and then you don't do it and then it's like, oh, this is broken. No, okay? Number, don't do it if you're not willing to try to get customers. You have to be willing to get customers. You are in sales. You need to be doing this to make money, not to be spending money. If you're here to spend money, be a customer. Be a customer.
Anyway, thoughts? Anyone? Thoughts? Right.
How to help those everyday women go, that's what I've been doing. I get it. So it's one of my favorite trainings to do. I try to do it twice a year, and I've got to go prep my brain for that. See you in 15 minutes on the Zoom, and then get ready for some exciting news. Oh, then I'm gonna...
Period. And you know what? That is going on the thumbnail. It's giving Grinch. Listen, I'm a bitch. I'm gonna own it, I'm gonna accept it, and I'm gonna look at this thumbnail and giggle, okay? And I hope that you do too.
Oh, then I gotta email my clients and get ready for everything. And if you have been wanting,
And you know what, period, that's another one. Oh, Brooke, you are giving today, babe. Giving. Thank you. It is the season of giving, isn't it?
if you have been wanting to be a part of this, tonight would be a great night so that you can be a part of what we're doing tomorrow. Okay.
Bye. Now, was it everything we wanted? No. But it's Brooke Ashley Banks. What do you expect? She used to give us everything we wanted, and now she just gives like nothing. But it's fun still. We can make it fun. We can enjoy it. Anyway, I'm curious. I keep covering a lot of the same people because they interest me, and I wanna expand a little bit. I'm curious who interests you or what interests you when it comes to anti-MLM or scams, religious cults. I do have a couple things in the vault for that I want to bring out and talk about. I've talked about one before previously, but I want to talk a little bit more about this person in particular because they are 0 out of 10. If there's ever been someone who deserves the worst in life, this might be them, one of the many. And so I definitely think I'm going to cover that, but I am curious if there's anyone in particular, anything in particular you want me to cover specifically, comment below, and you're also welcome to email me. So my email is in my description. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed that video. Did my best with what I could with my night shift brain working at like 30%. I hope you enjoyed it, and I am going to leave the lore of Brooke Ashley Banks at the end of this video so that you can click on it and have 2.5 hours of fun. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful time. I'll see you next. What? I forgot my outro. So thanks so much for being here. I hope you had a wonderful time. I'll see you next time. Bye. Is that it? I think that's it. Okay, bye.
Show you what I'm all about. Make up for what we lost. Tonight is the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about yours.